Join us for a few nights of camping near Bar Harbor, Maine.
Hey guys, it's Josh, Kate, and Coco. For this trip, we are up in Maine, and we are spending the first 3 nights of our trip here at this place called Hadley Campground, and that's just outside of Bar Harbor near Acadia National Park. My parents have been here before, but this is our first time at this campground, and both Kate and I have been to Acadia a few times before, but it's our first time visiting with Coco. I'll show you our site a little bit. There's a nice fire pit. Over here, it's kind of bigger and more exposed, but there are some woods in this section. We're on the C loop. We're site C39. You can see we've got neighbors right here. They've got 2 tents, but they're not here right now. We've got a picnic table. It's quite level here, although I think when we're ready to sleep, I'm gonna move up just a little bit so it's even more level. It's very hot. Coco's not used to the heat. I think it said it was 85 degrees here. On the way here, it was 97 degrees when we were passing through New Hampshire. Over here is the electrical plug-in for the site. I haven't opened that up yet. There is Wi-Fi throughout the campground, so I'm not exactly sure if we're going to end up using that. But this is a nice campground, and there is a public beach that's 0.6 miles from the entrance of this campground. And I think we want a paddleboard. I don't know if we're going to do that tonight or tomorrow, but since it's so close, I feel like we'll have to fit in going there at least once. I just noticed there's actually a little playground in the middle right here with a basketball hoop. That's fun. I didn't realize that. And the main area is down this way. That's also where the main entrance is. And there's a pool and a camp store building. And all the buildings here seem to be new and pretty nice. This is another area. This looks like it's for non-tenters. If you have a big RV or a big camper, these look like easier sites to pull into. The campground is full, or that's what it said online last week when we were booking our different sites. We're only here for 3 nights. We were trying to find a place where we could stay at for 5 or 6 nights in total, but everywhere we looked was booked. So after 3 nights, we're gonna have to move to a different campground. I didn't realize it, but we actually have our own water spigot right next to the electric. We brought our Dutch oven and older camp stove that we used to use outside with our 4Runner setup on this trip, because it's going to be a little bit more leisurely. We can't do really any hiking unless we do it alone and take turns, because we've got Coco with us, and she just can't really do much hiking at all anymore, especially in the heat. I think it's funny how the Cruise America RVs have a dog sticker on the window. I'm going to get you something, Coco. You can see our neighbors are pulling in, and they have a van. And we have our paddle boards in here. They're rolled up, currently deflated. We've got our life jackets, bag of bike stuff, a bag of Coco stuff, and this is our drink cooler. And we also have our dry food over there and a few other things. It's cool, they have a pop-up camper. I can smell someone's grilling with charcoal. It smells good. This is really interesting. I've never seen this before. It almost kind of looks like a porta potty, but I'm sure it's really light. This building looks really nice and new. And these are the shower stalls. 2 quarters for 7 minutes. They're really nice. They have like a barn type of vibe to them. And the other side of the building is restroom stalls. And they're also similar style and kept pretty clean from what I've seen so far.
I made us this snack plate because I think we're gonna have a later dinner so we can go paddleboard.
It's really good, but the brie is melting, so we've got to eat it quick. How I sit over there, you look pretty comfy.
Yeah, I love sitting on this chair like this.
This is why I brought a second chair with us on this trip, because Kay always likes to lounge in this chair. We're about to head out soon to go down and paddle before it gets too late. On the left is the campground store and a check-in building. And then I believe this building over here on the right is another shower and bathroom building. And the pool is right here.
And I think that this bathroom building specifically also has some laundry machines, which is nice.
We're just leaving the campground. I'm taking a right, the sign's right there. And the beach should be half a mile down this road. There's some houses here. They look like people's summer homes. But for the most part, it is surrounded by a lot of forest. And I think this is still the campground on the right here. That took about 10 seconds and we can already see some water. Looks like there's some people down there. Looks like maybe you can rent these kayaks. There's a handful of people here. Oh, and there's some boats out there too. Someone's got their sun tent over on this way. Looks like there's some people hanging out here for the evening, but over here there are 3 no overnight parking signs. And if those weren't there, this would be a great free camp spot, but I see why you can't stay here because I bet it would be very full and busy. Looks like the tide comes up to here at some point. I think the tide might be going out right now. Is she enjoying the cold water?
Yeah, I think that.
The breeze is nice down here.
Yeah, it feels a lot cooler here. I think the water's a little colder than I was expecting.
This is a really nice spot. I bet it gets a lot calmer here too. It's not that wavy right now, but looks like there's a decent current heading out this way. Coco, this isn't like drinking fresh water. I wouldn't drink this. There's even a handful of fire pits here too. It's definitely cold enough for me to be wearing my wetsuit. I wanted to test the water out before I decided to blow up the paddleboard or not. We decided that I'm just going to be blowing up one paddleboard. Oh, they're on the other side. And we're going to take turns. That way we don't have to worry about Coco falling in. We keep some of our outdoor accessories in this cubby, like our bike pump, our hammock, our shower accessories, dry bags, fins, and the electric pump, some extension cords, and our water filter. I think that other chair Kate has was in here too. I decided to use the truck instead of the camper battery to inflate the paddleboard. I haven't done this in a while. I know you can set it to a PSI to go to. It'll turn off once it gets there. This one is Kate's paddleboard and I'm using hers instead of mine because hers has a GoPro mount on the front. It just stopped. It probably took 8 to 10 minutes and it got to 12 PSI and then automatically turned off. Well, the GoPro isn't charged. It's charging now, so we'll have to just save that for tomorrow. I think I'm going to head out over this way and paddle back.
She wishes she could come.
You can see the GoPro mount is right up there. It's super shallow, so about right over here. So I had to go all the way around that. But it's super pretty. There really isn't that strong of a current, but there is a little bit of a breeze pushing towards me right now. But it's an awesome night. It's very comfortable out here. You can see there's a little boat ramp over there. And once I got over this way more, it got a lot hotter. There's no longer like a cool breeze on me. The Bar Harbor KOA campground, which is probably 5 minutes from this campground that we're staying at, has waterfront. It's right on the harbor. And it's really nice because you can just walk your boat down there. But the sites, I know for like the RV sites in peak season, can be like $140 a night. And I forgot what we paid here, but it wasn't anything close to that. I think we paid $60 a night. And for having water and electric and where we are for this time of year, it's really not that bad. It's more than we'd like to pay, but there really isn't any other option. The campgrounds within Acadia National Park are really nice and they're a good deal, but they don't have showers or electricity or Wi-Fi or usually cell service either. And they just book like 9 months in advance. It's a really nice night here. And if you look over here, you can actually see someone's house. They've got a nice deck overlooking the water. I'm sure they have a great view every night. There's some seals out here. At least I think that's what they are. those people are out there trying to get close to the seals. There's another really nice house, I just noticed it. And it looks like Kate got her binoculars out. I feel like 5 to 10 more cars just arrived. I guess it's a thing that people come here to watch the sunset. I decided to do a time lapse of the sunset. Got my tripod over here. I guess this is how we're bringing it back to the campsite. We've got a strap on it and you can pull on it, it doesn't come out. So I think it should be fine. We were originally planning on doing a pizza in the Dutch oven tonight, but since it's late, I think we're going to pan fry a steak out here and have a salad, and maybe that's it, and save the pizza for a night where we have more time. I feel like it's been a really long time since we've used this thing. Angus top sirloin steak. Coco decided to wait near the stove, and we also cut up some mushrooms. Dinner is done, and I just put up one strand of our little USB LED string lights, and I am looking forward to the steak. I'm quite hungry. Here is an up close. I did really like the sunset, although we should have made dinner there.
Yeah, it would have been nice. There were other people cooking.
Dinner was good. We're all cleaned up now, and Coco is enjoying her chewy. And I think we're going to take turns showering and then head to bed, and we'll see you in the morning. It's a very comfortable temperature out right now, so I'm taking Coco on a little walk. Here is the other shower building. The pool is right over here. This side is showers. I believe this side is bathrooms. And here is what the washer and dryer setup looks like. This is pretty cool how they have a little phone booth here. It's a beautiful morning. The pool is quite big.
Good morning. I'm going to make these pancakes this morning. My dad and stepmom and sister brought these back for me when they went to Finland. It says I just need to mix with some water and shake it, and then I can cook them. We have this maple syrup that we helped make our friends Kate and Joe make. And we have this little bottle of it, and we're gonna eat it today.
Yeah, it should be good. I think it's my first time. I haven't had their syrup yet, so that's cool.
There you go.
They look good. Thank you.
You're welcome. They're pretty good.
That's good. Are they as good as the Polly's Pancake Parlor pancakes?
I don't know. They're kind of like interesting though. Like I don't feel like I've had pancakes like this before, and I don't know what the green specks in them are, but they are called wild pancakes.
I feel like they're not as thin. They're like thicker than a typical pancake
Oh,
batter.
interesting. I was gonna say it's thinner. Like, I don't feel like they like fluffed up as much.
They're good though. I like them.
Yeah.
We're just gonna be hanging out here for a while. Kate just got off of a meeting, and now she's on her lounge chair. Coco's been enjoying the cooler temperatures, and it is a lot nicer with it not being as hot as yesterday. Bye. I'll see you later.
Have fun.
Thanks. I turned off the main road and I took a right into some side road. And all this land is for sale right here. I'm not sure if this connects through or if I'm gonna have to turn around. I did have to turn around, and there's a lot of nice houses on this street. There's also a campground down there too. I had a good time on my bike ride. I was only gone for like 30 minutes, and I ended up going back down to that beach we were at last night, and it was really steep coming back from there. And now we're about to head out to Bar Harbor and probably drive through Acadia as well. Bar Harbor Campground on the left right here is one of the campgrounds we wanted to stay at, but they were fully booked. This isn't Main Street, this is West Street, and the picturesque harbor is over here on our left. I feel like this is the busiest I've seen it. There's so many people. We decided we're going to drive the Loop Road and see sights in Acadia National Park instead of going to downtown Bar Harbor tonight. I think we're gonna have some good views to our left. We stopped at the first pullout area, and you can get a good view from here. This is kind of what it looks like at the top of Cadillac Mountain too, except you're just up higher and can see in more directions. There's Kate and Coco. We are actually going to buy a national park pass because the one that we had expired, and this is one of the entrance stations. We'll be pretty quick. Coco is waiting in the car with the AC on, and that's because she can't go down to the actual beach. It sounds kind of busy. I think it's almost 5 p.m. Yeah, no dogs, June 15th to September 8th. It's kind of chilly. It's windy down here.
Yeah, it's a lot colder than it was earlier.
It is really nice here. It's nice how it's not rocky. And it looks like it gets deep pretty quick. I think this might be part of the precipice or the Beehive Trail up there. The water looks blue from over here. Now we're looking back at the beach. Good girl, Coco. This is a super pretty spot. I especially love the view looking this way. Nice, I hope it turns out good. We haven't used this thing in a while.
Yeah, me too.
And here is Thunder Hole. It only happens at different times throughout the day. It's down in this area. I'm pretty sure the noise really only happens during high tide when the water rushes in. And then the splashing waves kind of echo off the rocks right over there.
Coco's first time at Thunder Hole.
Yeah, it's her first time here. And it's not too hot for her. This is a really good spot. It really is quite pretty here. It's now 6 o'clock and we're starting to head back to our campground because we want to make Dutch oven pizzas tonight. And I know we'll be back in here at some other point because we still want to see Jordan Pond and go up Cadillac Mountain at some point. We just chopped up a few pieces of wood and now it's time to get the fire going. Coco's the only one enjoying the fire. She's got her bone and she is fully extended on her leash, so I'll have to move that closer. And we just cut up some avocados and we've got out our stuff for s'mores for later. And then we've also got to get out the pizza stuff. I took this out like an hour or so ago now, so it's pretty warm. You can see the fire is still going over there. Hopefully we've got a lot of coals at this point. I just cut up some chicken and we're getting the first pizza together. We ripped the dough in half and we're going to be making 2 pizzas from this one bag of dough. Here is a look at the finished product, beets, onion, chicken, and now it's ready to go on the fire. Last time we did this, we put it on the fire for 7 to 9 minutes, and let's go get the fire ready for this. I think if I break up these little logs that are still here, we'll have enough coals to do this. It's pretty warm. This looks quite good to me. I'll probably try to spread them out a little bit more too. We forgot our fire gloves at our house. I have these 2 rubber things that we use to set hot plates on, so this will have to be good enough. It's starting to rain a little bit, so we just put our chair and other things away that might take a little time to dry out, but it shouldn't really rain too much. In the forecast it says light rain for the next hour. It's been 10.5 minutes and hopefully it isn't too burned or anything. Here's the reveal. Oh, it looks good. Could even go a little bit more. I think I'm going to do another 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. This is going to be tricky to get out of there and on the plate, so I'm just going to show it to you once we're in the camper and out of the rain. This actually looks quite good. Someone is ready for dinner. She wishes she was getting some. How is it?
It's pretty good. I feel like we could have put like some seasoning on it or something maybe.
Gotcha. I'm going to put kimchi on mine. And I guess we could still put seasoning on the next one, although I don't know if you can hear how much it's raining. I'm going to have to leave it on there for like 30 minutes or something because the coals have to be like a lot colder than they were with this pizza. And I feel like this one was on for 14 minutes and it still could have been cooked for more.
The bottom is cooked really good. I would say, and the dough is cooked like all the way through, but the top isn't that crispy or anything.
Gotcha.
But the bottom, I feel like if you cooked it for much more, it might have been like a little too burnt. What do you think?
I see what you mean. The bottom is done really well. I think it's good. I like it how it is. I would consider the pizza a success. I thought it was really good. It would have been even better if we put coals on top as well. And I think that's going to be it for this video. And stay tuned to see some more videos from our trip to Maine. And as always, thanks for watching.